Okay, guys, am I finally live? Let me know y'all can hear me. Am I finally live now? This don't make no sense. Y'all let me know y'all can hear me, y'all can see me. Oh god, I don't know what's that all about. The damn technical issues. Oh god. Ugh. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I don't know what was that all about, but I found the problem. But still, I need It's crazy when you've been using something for so long, and then when you update it, it just one little thing just fucks up the whole program. Okay, it, I've been using this software for the longest, and they just did an update, and for some reason, how I used to do it, it works with everything else. Because I don't know if y'all saw it. I actually went live on my backup channel for a brief second. I don't know if it popped up or not. If y'all saw it, it let me do all that over there. But for some reason with this channel, it's saying I didn't have permission to do X, Y, Z. Where the fuck that supposed to mean? So I can't just do it how I normally do it. Or not. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all here, y'all say y'all can see me, y'all can hear me, right? Jesus Christ. Shit frustrating, man. Shit so frustrating. What up, Spicy Kai? What up, Night Owl? Um, Rolling Mile, Tina Powers. Somebody named J Foe, Short Lady Liddy. What's going on, Miss D's? What's going on? Uh, Barbara, what's going on? George Jackson, what's going on? Lady D, Tanya Young, what's going on? My man Ron, he was in the building earlier. All right, man. You know what? Let me go and get with this show for something else start fucking up. So let me get on with this show. I am so frustrated right now. I am so frustrated. And see that right there, that little jittery stuff that did. I don't know what's all that all about, man. So hoping the support team they'll get back with me and let me know what the hell is really going on here. So, all right, guys, look, we got an update on Ezekiel Harry. His dad has came out and spoken, but of course, y'all know with these new clips, is only saying so much, So hopefully, somewhere I can find a full interview where he came out and spoken or whatnot. But I wanted y'all to hear what he had to say, And guys, I did reach out to him. I did. He haven't responded yet, but I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't fuck up by going to him because I know he probably still grieving. But like I told y'all yesterday, um, the grandmother has responded to me, but she haven't said much. She has responded, and I let him know that I did reach out to his mom. I mean, excuse me, the grandmother Zeke, which is his mom. I did let him know that I reached out to his mom, and hopefully I can speak to both y'all. So whenever he see the message, he can tell me yay or nay, if he's going to speak to me or not. Hopefully he will. So let's keep our fingers crossed that he will speak to me and see can we shed some more light on this situation that's going on. But for now, I want y'all to hear what he says up in here. And the title of this said, "Father of murder Houma 2-year-old says the mother was a concern. The mother, which is Maya, was a concern. He's coming out saying she was a concern. Let's see what he's talking about."
Ezekiel Harry is speaking to WGNO News. Harry was killed last week before being dumped in a trash can in Houma. Investigators say he died of severe blunt force trauma. The The boy's mother and mother's boyfriend are both facing first-degree murder charges. WGNO's Jordan Lippincott spoke with the father about how he's coping.
As Trey Christopher Harry is surrounded by his children, one is missing, and that's 2-year-old Ezekiel.
I just wish I could get my son back. I mean, there's not enough money in the world. I mean, nothing like can bring my son back. I just wish I could get him back.
Ezekiel was killed last week. His mother and her boyfriend have been accused of first-degree murder in connection with the little boy's death. Harry says there were times he was concerned when his kids were with their mother.
Like, I've been fighting to get them.
Hey, Tiff, how you doing? I'm glad you're here, dear. How you doing? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. All right. Guys, how many times have I said this? How many times have I said that we come to these stories? A lot of these stories when these children die, what do we see next? It's a GoFundMe. Again, I don't have a problem with them doing it. I just got a problem with me supporting it now because, again, a lot of these GoFundMes are scams and stuff like this and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we see a GoFundMe where children are dead. All right? And let's go back to the Cal City boys again. Ryan Dean, her family, they want to do a lawsuit for what the DCFS did down there, you know, which I say, hey, they ain't a right to do whatever. These people aren't a right to do whatever they feel to get over certain humps. All right. But here's the thing, though, with these lawsuits and these GoFundMes and things like that, you know, all this money that you get, you know, it really doesn't do anything but just pay expenses. And whatever money you have left, you know, maybe it goes to you or whatnot. You know, I'm just not just really familiar how GoFundMe work. But just like he said, though, you can do all the lawsuits, you can do all the GoFundMes and all this that you want to, but it's still not going to mend the fact that this child is gone and dead. Amen. And I don't want people to understand that. That's the message I want to push. You can ask for all this money all you want to. And see, here's another thing that I got a problem with. A lot of people do GoFundMes. I'm pretty much sure y'all would agree with me when I say this. How many of y'all have seen GoFundMes that they ask for these certain amounts? And for some reason, when they get these certain amounts, you look at it again, they up the amount again. Now that right there be looking suspect to me. First, you ask for like 12, 15,000. You get that 12, 15,000, and I'm not saying he doing this. You get that 12, 15,000. Tell me why the hell I go look at the GoFundMe again. This shit that went up again. Can anybody tell me why they do that? Okay, that right there be looking crazy to me, and it looks suspect to me because when I see that, it makes me feel not only y'all trying to get y'all expenses paid for the funeral, but y'all trying to get some of that money too. Amen. Now, am I wrong for saying that? Am I wrong for saying that? And that's the shit that I don't like, and that's the shit why I stopped donating GoFundMes because of stuff like that. All right, you got one set amount, you get that amount. It seems like you get greedy and you want to go up even higher on GoFundMe. That shit I don't trust. That shit I don't trust. All right. And another reason why I don't trust that, let's go back to another story that I covered. How many of y'all remember Sabrina Donegan? You know, her 5 children died. You remember what the auntie came on my show and said? All these folks donated that woman that money. What she was doing? Splurging on the family. They was going out of town. She got new cars and all that stuff. The auntie said that the city paid for the funeral, so she really didn't need all their money. But all that money people donated. They say she was going out splurging, partying hard, and pop locking and dropping and everything else. All right. And that's what the auntie came on my show and said. And you want to know who doubled down on it? There was another auntie that came on the comment section and said, you know what? I don't really know too much about this auntie, but everything she said was facts. She telling the truth. I said, well, damn. I said, well, damn. Deal with that with the Sabrina situation. You had a lady out there who was advocating that was on her side of her defense. And my thing is this. If that is true that that lady did all that with that money, who in the world sent up here and defended her? Nope. Who in the world sent up here and defended her? So it goes back to what this young man said right here. And I appreciate him for saying that. Ain't no money in the world, man, that's going to bring my boy back. At the end of the day, my boy is still dead. I still miss my boy. He's no longer here with me, not in flesh, but he's here with me in spirit. All right, did I say that right, guys? He's not here with me in flesh anymore, but he's here with me in spirit. All right. So understand, I don't want to shit on people that do GoFundMe's, but understand why I don't deal with it no more, because of the scamming and things that come behind it. All right. Let's continue.
From her, and because of our past, of like what I've dealt with her like whipping them for the smallest thing, but it'll be like a big whipping.
And once Ezekiel's
Y'all
mom
heard
to
that?
take accountability,
Our past,
concerned when his kids were with their mother.
like I've been fighting to get them from her, and because of our past, of like what I've dealt with her like whipping them for the smallest thing, but it'll be like a big whipping.
And once
Whipping them for the smaller thing, but the whipping turned out to be a real big whipping. All right. She whipping them for the smallest thing, which a lot of us got spankings for small things that we done. But see, here's the difference that we talked about this the other day. There's a difference between discipline and I guess punishment. Or am I trying to say it's a discipline? It's a difference between whipping and beating. Okay? Whipping, get a few licks, go on by your business, go sit down somewhere. You're in timeout for X amount of seconds or minutes. Beating is pure hatred. It's hatred. I don't know if you hate me as your child, or with a lot of these stories, you hate the father. So since you can't take it out on the father, you taking it out on me, and vice versa with other parents. All right? So it is a difference. And listen to what he said. I'll pass. She will whip him for something small, but the whipping turned out to be something real big. All right? Now, I'm wondering, is he speaking in terms before she got with this idiot, or after she got with this fool right here? Or was she doing it the whole time? That was something he had to answer. That he had to answer if he ever come on the show. I would like to know what he mean by that. Was she doing this the whole time, or was she doing this while she was with this fool right here? All right.
Ezekiel's mom to take accountability for what happened.
You shouldn't still be speechless to it, even with the jail call that I got received from her yesterday. And I asked her, I was like, well, can you tell me just a few details, like what happened? And she just bust out crying.
To cope with the pain, Harry is in counseling. He says no matter what, Ezekiel will always be with him.
Just his presence, like, that was my boy, and still is my boy. I carry him with me, and I realized I carry him with me today at counseling. I carry him with me.
Jordan Lippincott, WGNO News.
The district attorney in Terrebonne Parish says Ezekiel's mother and her boyfriend could face the death penalty if convicted in this case.
All right. The boyfriend and the mom could face the death penalty in this case. And I also want to know how he feel about that. Do he want to see the death penalty get put on her, or do he just ready to see her behind bars? Because some people have forgiving hearts. Some people don't want to see him on the death penalty. Me, and a lot of you in the chat room, we say the same thing. I say, let them get what they did to the baby. So whatever they did to the baby, get in the same favor in return. All right? So now he says that the lady called him. He got a call from the jail. And, hey, can you tell me just even a little bit what went on? And she burst out crying. Well, ma'am, don't bust out crying now. How some of us say it, I want you to keep the same energy that you had when you were a bruised out child. Ain't no sense you crying now, because you weren't crying for him when you was beating him. You weren't crying for him when you allowed your boyfriend to yell and beat him. But not only him, for how the story is being put out there, you did it to all of the children. So why'd you break down crying now? Why? Is it because you feeling guilt now? I want y'all to hear where I'm going with this. I want y'all to hear where I'm finna go with this. Is it that you feeling guilt, or you want Trey to feel guilt for you? How about that? Is she breaking down crying because she's feeling guilty now, or she wants Trey to feel guilt for her? All right? Because I know how a lot of people are manipulative. Y'all know how they are very manipulative. They do all this crazy, nasty fuck shit to people, but still want people to have pity for them. Amen? Don't give a damn how it affect you, or how it affect your life, or how the stuff that they doing is leaking into your life and affecting you. They don't give a damn. But when it comes to them, they always want somebody to feel some type of way about them. Amen? They always want somebody to feel some type of way about them, but never give a damn how you feel about a situation. All right? Because my thing is this, is Miss Maya had any kind of feeling on how Mr. Trey would feel about his child, first of all, she wouldn't let that fool around her children, first of all. Second of all, she wouldn't even be staying with this fool. Second of all. Third of all, she wouldn't even let this fool be allowed to put his hand on her and this man's children, considering that Jermaine has a history of child abuse. Yeah, do y'all hear me or y'all don't hear me? Do y'all hear me or y'all don't hear me? Okay? Miss Meeks said, I don't see how he's not crying. Well, Miss Meeks, let me say this right here. He's not on camera 24/7, so we don't know what he's doing when he's not on camera. But I know when I first saw the interview, when they first talked to him, he had his head down. I believe he was crying then. He was crying then. But, you know, here's the thing, you know, just like me, I may go through certain things. I may not cry on camera with y'all, but you don't know what I be doing when I get off of camera with a lot of these stories trigger me. You don't know what I do off camera. I could be over here boo-hooing my eyes out, you know? And of course, by me doing what I do, I can't be over here crying with y'all all day, tears crying. I can't get through the story, you know? What's going to happen when I do that? A lot of y'all going to say, well, Chris, come back and do this story next time because you're not in the right frame of mind because you boo-hooing and crying. And I get that. So we don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, you know? But I want you to understand this too, Ms. Me, what he said, what they said at the end. He's getting counseling, so maybe that's helping him try to get past this hump, you know, where he can get himself back together. Because he know his boy ain't coming back no more. But, you know, if counseling is helping him get over this hump, you know, where he can get himself together, you know, and don't feel that emotion each and every day, you know, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So we can't say that he ain't crying. That man probably crying every day. He probably crying every day. Just because we don't see it don't mean he ain't doing it. All right? All right? Tina says she wants Trey to feel guilty. And you know what? And that's why I asked that question. Does she really feel guilty about what happened, or she want Trey to feel some type of way for her? All right? And one of the things that I didn't mean to do it, Trey. I didn't mean to do it. You know, I'm so sorry, Trey. You know, I wasn't thinking straight and so this and so that. You know, maybe she want Trey to feel sorry for her. Now that's up to him if he want to feel sorry for her or not. That's up to him. You know, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's different. You know, so yeah, we don't know what this man doing behind them closed doors. Behind them closed doors, them eyes probably watery red is all outside. All right. And man, eyes probably watery red is all outside, but we don't know. We just don't know. So yeah, he says he get a phone call from her, and she just broke down crying. And see, that's a good question because I would like to know too. You know, what all went on in their house because of what I'm hearing now. Either neighbors saying they heard all the commotion going on, and they stay across the way, and the commotion got so loud that one lady said she had to take her own child out the room because they were so loud over there. And the people over there in the neighborhood was trying to get help over there, but it seemed like help was never coming. You know? So, yeah, I probably told, no, ma'am, don't cry now. Don't cry now. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. All right. So that's why I say I know there's a full interview out there. I don't know if they're going to ever release his full interview, but I hope that he does get a full interview release so I can hear everything that he's saying. Because again, with these new clips, you're only hearing so much. Or if I'm lucky, he would see my message on Messenger and say, hey, Chris, I'll come and talk to you. You know, there'll be a plus. There'll be a plus. Hold on. Yeah, there'll be a plus if he'll come holler at me. Hold on, guys. Somebody send me something about this story. Let me see. Y'all give me a minute. Let me see what this that was sent to me. Oh, yeah, I already did I? Yeah, I think I already covered it right there. Yeah, I already covered that right there. Somebody sent me that his surpass a drug and child abuse. Yeah, I already covered it. Yeah, I already covered it. That's in one of my last streams or when I already covered it. But I appreciate that. Yeah, we already covered that. We already know that he had a history of child abuse. We already know he had a history of being arrested for drugs and things like that. And also he got a few more charges he had that's stemming way back from 2017. This dude got a rap sheet, so that's why I always asked it. That's why I asked this question. I heard me ask this question last time. For those of y'all who say y'all like the bad boys, is Jermaine the type of bad boy y'all talking about that y'all like? Those are the type of bad boys y'all like right there. A man who gonna come to your house and beat the hell out of your children. The man who gonna come to your house ain't doing nothing. He got drugs on his mind. A man who come to your house and just kind of get arrested back and forth. Those type of bad boys you like. I mean, those type of bad boys you like, then more power to you. More power to you. Do your thing. The same thing with men. I don't hear too many men say we like bad girls, but I'm pretty much sure there's some out there say they like bad girls. So, hey, men, these type of women you like, bring them into your house, want to abuse your children, abusing drugs and stuff like that. This is what y'all talking about when y'all say you like the bad girls. If these type of people that you like, then hey, more power to you. More power to you. Okay? Because you like what you like. All right? You like what you like. Okay? Everybody like what they like. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. But see, Trey, I want to say this to you, bro. Because I think you like in your late 20s or maybe your mid 20s or something like that. And I could be wrong on that, but I think I seen square. I think you may be your mid 20s or late 20s or something like that. Brother, young man, the thing that I'm hearing with this story is me personally, a lot of hatred. Okay. And possibly a lot of jealousy up in there, and it may be coming from the boyfriend part. And some of the hatred part is probably coming from Maya. Okay. I can't explain where the hatred is coming from, but how you put it out there, that for small things to be turned into a mountain, to me, that's hatred. All right. Because somebody to beat their child over small things, that's hatred, man. That's not love. That's hatred. And I'm pretty much sure some of y'all have dealt with that. You get a beating and they tell you, I did that. I do that because I love you. and I want you to do better. You beat me because you want me to do better, but really beatings don't make you do better. Beating make you resent. Amen. It make you resent people, especially your parents, you know. But you got to think about what I just said right there. They tell us kids they do this because they love us, they want us to do better. But we hear a lot of domestic violent relationship, what they say, you know, I love you, I do this because I love you. And they convince the significant other that they beat them because they love them. And a lot of people who are in domestic violent relationships somehow succumbs to believe that being beaten is a form of love. And I don't think anybody can make that make sense how beating is a form of love. Beating is a form of hate, if you ask me, but it's never love. You got to abuse somebody and beat them. And not only with the physical abuse, it comes verbal abuse and emotional abuse. And that's really love? No, that's hatred, possessive. Because the goal is, in my opinion, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, the goal is to make you feel like nobody else wants you but them. Nobody else love you but them. Ain't nobody gonna love you, take care of you like them. There's nobody else out there for you but them. That's the goal right there. That's not love, that's controlling. And that's toxic and that's poison. Preach. And y'all let me know if I said something wrong. That's toxic and it's poison. When somebody do somebody like that, to make them feel like don't nobody want you but me. I'm the best choice that you got. I'm the best choice that you got. Because I want to poison your mind to think like that. All right? I want to poison your mind to make you feel like ain't nobody else out there that wants you. I'm the best thing that you got. It's either me or nobody else. I mean, now, again, tell me if I said something wrong. I never been in a domestic relationship. Lord knows if I ever give it to somebody who called and said hitting me or whatnot. I hope I don't get in none of them situations. But I think we all know, if you listen to the sound of my voice, and you've been following me for the longest, we all know that beating does not mean I love you. Beating means I want to control you. I want to control everything that you do. All right. I want to know what you're doing from sun up to sundown. All right. I've even heard people being in relationships that they say people monitor everything that they do. So you say you go into the grocery store, you literally got to come back and show them a receipt that you've been to the grocery store. I'd be like, damn, you got people that do that? You got people that ask in a relationship like that you got to show them that you actually been to the store. You got to go through all that. And to me, that sounds like a trust issue. And if your trust level that fucked up, which I know mine is to an extent, but if your trust level that fucked up, then instead of stressing yourself out, worrying if somebody fucking off for you, just get away. Just get away. Won't y'all just be cut buddies? Just get away. That way, y'all ain't got to worry about nobody. You do your thing, y'all go by your business. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about nobody cheating. You ain't got to worry about it playing on your heartstrings. You ain't got to worry about none of that. If I got to be up your ass like that I want you to show me proof that you're doing everything, oh, I can't really stress myself out for no shit. I'm not going to stress myself out like that. I'm not. The best thing for me to do in a situation like that is let you go be free. You do whatever the hell you want to do. Amen? That ain't nothing but stress. Ain't nothing but stress. Then they call you, you miss a phone call. Why you ain't pick up the phone when I call? I done heard these type of conversations before. Why you ain't pick up the phone when I call? And you got to explain, well, damn, I had to go to the bathroom. I mean, I am at work and so. 5 minutes passed. Why you call me back when I call? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, are you fucking kidding me? I have seen this and I heard these conversations. Matter of fact, a woman I used to work with, I only worked with her a couple of times. She was dating this cop. I'd never forget it. Beautiful woman. And I know that he was looking at me kind of funny. I'm like, what you looking at me out there for? I ain't did shit. Mr. Policeman, I ain't did nothing. And that lady, you could see in her face that she wasn't happy. And I asked her, I said, what's that about? She said, he always like that if he see another dude. She said, watch this. She said, watch this. He just called. She said, watch this. He finna call again. And he gonna ask me why he ain't pick up the phone. And I'll be damn. He called, asked her. She let me hear it. Why you ain't pick up the phone when I call? I said, damn. For real? That is stress. I can't do it. That is stress. That is stress. You'll be better off if y'all just fucking buddies. That's it. Or y'all casual dating buddies. Pick them up, go to the movies, go out and get something to eat. Y'all go do something later that night, do your thing. I ain't going by your business, I go by mine. Less stress, less mess, because I have no ties to you, you have no ties to me. All right? And if somehow one of us do get in a relationship, hey, it was fun while it lasted. I wish you nothing but the best. It was fun while it lasted. The real case said the lady goes smell the man profile. Oh, God. Now, I never heard a real actual story about that other than Maury or things like that. But I heard that people do that for real. You know, they want to smell their private parts, see had they been fucking. Or if the man come home and go straight in the shower, the woman believes he's been cheating. Again, you got to do all that. You stressing yourself out. Let it go. Let it go. It is really not that serious. Again, guys, love hurts. Yes, it does. When you really care about somebody, that shit hurts. Again, I can speak on this because I had somebody who did me like that. They knew I really cared for them. They knew I really liked them or whatnot. But you know, hey, just did me dirty. Like I said, I didn't care about that you did me dirty. It's just the fact that you went around lying to the people I was stalking you. That would piss me off right there. Don't lie on me like that. Nobody stalking you, bitch. Don't lie on me like that. Don't do that. All right? You already finessed me. Go on by your business. But don't go lying on me telling folks that I stalked you. Don't do that to me. Don't. So again, I can speak on a lot of this stuff because I experienced it. But not the smell of my dick and all this stuff. I ain't experienced all that. But I experienced, a little bit in quotations of all this stuff. I can speak on all this stuff because I experienced it. And that shit does hurt. It does. It really does. And it hurts you. And it'll hurt you to the core. See, and this is another thing I don't understand. And real AK or any man that's listening, tell me if I'm wrong when I say this. When a female get hurt a lot of times, people come to them and, try to lift them up and say, girl, it's going to be okay, girl. Let's play fish in the sea, girl. He wasn't good enough for you no way. And sons or this, then the third. Which they should. If you their friend, you're supposed to lift them up. But why when us guys, when we show that we hurt, they look at us as, you a man, you supposed to take that. You a man, you supposed to suck that up like we don't have feelings. We are men is supposed to suck up when people fuck us over, when females fuck us over. We are men supposed to suck it up. They're supposed to act like this shit didn't happen because we are men as if we don't have feelings. I don't understand why some of y'all do that. We got feelings just like y'all. We do. We hurt just like y'all do. All right? So why a lot of us as men can't get that same treatment and say, hey, bro, you'll be all right. It's going to be all right, bro. She wasn't good enough for you. She wasn't good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? It's been that fish in the sea. All right? But no, a lot of people look at us as punks because we get hurt and we show they were hurt. They look at us men as punks. And again, that's just something that I just never just understood with man show his emotion. He's considered with a lot of people that he's a punk, you know. Or if y'all don't see him as a punk, you try to lift him up because you see him as an easy target, then you turn around trying to use him. But D said, I had a man and his own mama told me to leave him. Mm. 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 Now that say I love, she said I love when men can be vulnerable, and my husband safe space. Oh well, I ain't gonna sit up here and say I like to be vulnerable. I don't like to be vulnerable, but if I guess if I am, depending on what I'm vulnerable in, I don't have no shame in showing it. But I don't like to be vulnerable for a damn thing. I remember when I had my left shoulder, I had surgery and my rotator cuff repaired. And this lady stayed across the street from me. She was coming over. Well, I had two females coming help me out. One chick I was real cool. We've been on for the longest. She'd come out from time to time. She helped me with the bathing and stuff. And then there was a lady who stayed across the street. They'd come over there and help me with my bathing and stuff like that, you know, because my rotator cuff fucked up. I'm healing, so I can only do so much. I used to always say, man, I feel so awkward. I just feel so awkward, you know, having somebody do this for me. I just feel so awkward. And she said, you want to know why you feel awkward? I said, yes, please explain to me why I feel awkward. She said, because you don't like being vulnerable. I said, that's fair. I don't. I don't. So when I had somebody here to come and help me bathe, do all that stuff, I felt helpless because that wasn't what I'm used to. So yes, I feel vulnerable, and I don't like being vulnerable. I don't. And I think a lot of us men got too much pride in there that we don't like to be vulnerable. I can admit that. I got a lot of pride in me about that vulnerable shit. I don't like to be vulnerable. But I understand I need help, though. I needed help. My man Lunchling said he only vulnerable when he by himself. Yeah, I think that's the best one when you by yourself. You don't want to you don't want anybody to see that you're vulnerable. All right. Yes, man. I recovered for that shoulder surgery, and she like you don't like being vulnerable. That's why you feel awkward about people coming over and helping you, you know, because you don't like to be vulnerable, you know. So I said, you know, you may be right. You may be right. That's probably exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. You know, so yeah. So, oh yeah. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, all that we speaking on can go with this story right here. Young Trey loved this woman, I'm assuming at one point. Not saying he don't love her now, but his love for her was strong for you to have all the kids to have all your kids by her or whatnot. They love had to been strong at one point, you know. Wherever he is, wherever he's talking about this history between them, of course, everything gonna be peaches and cream. There are some days that they probably went through trial tribulations where they hurt. Both of them hurt. All right. Both of them are hurt. All right. He may have been vulnerable sometimes. She was vulnerable sometimes, you know. But I'm pretty much sure with all the stuff that they had their history on, they had to make up at some point. But then it had to come to a point that both of them probably had to say enough is enough. Or maybe him said enough is enough. All right? But see, here's where the crazy part come in at. You can't be that vulnerable that you letting nothing people around your children. I say this to men and women. You can't be that vulnerable that you letting nothing ass people around your children, and let alone you want to keep the companionship around so bad that you allow them to do whatever they want to do because you want to keep them around. And letting them touch your children, letting a child abuse in your home, again, you got children, that should be an automatic no-no. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't think and feel like that. That should be an automatic no-no. And I don't know what the hell Maya was thinking. But how the story's being put out there, you put that man first before you put your children first. And ma'am, that's where you fucked up at. And that's why I say you ain't shit. We already know he wasn't shit because it's past history. But the fact you put that man before your own children, that's fucked up. It really is. That's fucked up. And now you want to call this man from jail crying. Well, I don't know how he feel, but me personally, I would have told her, ain't no sense you crying now. I don't want to hear that. Because you want crying for our baby when you and him was doing what y'all doing to our son. So I don't want to hear it. That would be my take on it. I don't know about yours, but that would be my take on it. All right? That'd be my take on it. But in that, guys, I mean, hey, that's my thought on Trey coming out and speaking. And again, like I told y'all, I have reached out to him. I don't know when he's gonna see my message, but whenever he see it, you know, hopefully, I'm sure he'll respond, and then he'll let me know. If he want to come and talk or not, he'll let me know, and hopefully, like I said, I can get him and his mom on the show, and let them both talk, and see where it goes. All right. And guys, sorry about yesterday about Mr. Osborne showing up. But again, like I put on my community wall, he did reach out later and said that he was waiting on his lawyer. So I believe his lawyer want to be present while the interview going on. As a matter of fact, his lawyer did contact me today, but I missed her call. She did contact me and left a message on answer machine. I texted her back. And why? I'm going to tell you how crazy this is. I texted her back and she hit me up and said she's at a wake. I'm like, golly, you at a wake. He just lost his daughter. Y'all defending him and you at a wake. I'm like, man, when does this madness stop? So, you know, I told her anytime after 2 tomorrow, you know, hey, whenever you're ready to connect, hit me up. And she just want to know pretty much what is it that I want to know. Him and her are going to get together and see if it's a good idea to talk or not. She said, because I know you on YouTube, so I'm assuming she checked my YouTube channel out. I'm sure he showed her the video and say, this is him right here. And I'm pretty much sure she heard some of the stuff I said, so she know I am on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, I keep y'all updated on that with Mr. O, because that's an interview I do want to have. I do want to have that interview. Okay, so I want to push to get that one for sure. All right. Even if the lawyer got to be on with us, I don't mind having the lawyer on with us, but I want that damn interview. And you rest for damn sure I'm going to get that. But other than that, as always, guys, I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Take care of yourself and each other. And stop letting in everybody around your children, okay? If it walks like a duck, talk like a duck, then 9 times out of 10, it is a duck. Amen. Chris Thorns, and I'm out. Peace.